Out there within the language learning community, many still push what I call the extrovert ideal. Speak from day one, don't worry about mistakes, immerse yourself in conversations. The idea is that the more you speak, the faster you learn. But is that really the only way? And what about introverts? Do we learn differently? Hi everyone and welcome to Andrea Marino Polyglot Experience. It's Andrea here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the role of introversion and extroversion in language learning. I'm not going to just share my own opinion, my insights, but I will also cover what the science says. I recently watched the video that challenges the extrovert's ideal. In this video they claim that introverts may have a different advantage. So while we might learn more slowly at first, what we learn tends to stick better long term. Introverts often go through a silent period, focusing on listening and reading before speaking. This is said to help consolidate knowledge and avoid stress. The video uses Kato Lomb as an example. She was a Hungarian interpreter and translator who mastered 16 languages, many self-taught. Her story is remarkable, but we should remember her success wasn't just due to being an introvert. Memory, attention, study habits, motivation, and years of consistent exposure all played a huge role. Personality is only one piece of the puzzle. The video also introduces some neuroscience concepts. Introverts are said to rely on acetylcholine, while extroverts rely on dopamine. Let's look at what science says. Cortisol and stress. High stress can block recall, which explains why sometimes you know a word perfectly when you're alone, but freeze in conversation. Dopamine and acetylcholine. Dopamine is linked to reward, novelty, and social energy, helping extroverts speak early and comfortably. Acetylcholine supports calm, focus, and memory consolidation, which can favor introverts during quiet, reflective learning. And then input versus output. Listening and reading are great for noticing patterns and for acquiring vocabulary, but active practice through writing and speaking is essential to turn passive knowledge into active, usable language. So essentially, personality influences learning style, but it doesn't determine success. This is very, very important. Let me share with you a little bit my personal experience. I spent a long stretch of time embracing input-heavy learning. It worked a lot for comprehension, but my active use stayed limited. Eventually, I realized that I needed to step out of my comfort zone, but safely. That's when I started language exchanges. I could practice speaking with someone I felt comfortable with at my own pace without pressure, and this helped me bridge the gap between passive and active knowledge, gradually improving my speaking confidence. For me, the path worked best like this: input, quiet reflection, writing, comfortable, controlled social output. As we are heading towards the conclusion, here's what I want you to remember. Extroverts thrive on interaction. Therefore, they are quite good at speaking early without fearing of making mistakes. Introverts, on the other hand, excel in focus, reflection, and they might be good at long-term memorization, but they need a silent period before they are able to speak. Neither personality type guarantees better language learning. Memory, habits, motivation, exposure, and active practice all play a huge role. Stress and cortisol can block retrieval under pressure, but quiet focus and safe practice help consolidate memory. And this is why introverts prefer quiet practice. And finally, use your personality as a guide, not a limitation, and balance input and output for consistent progress. That's it for today. Please let me know in the comments how your personality shapes the way you learn languages, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.